Okay, so I have a confession. I may or may not have put off swimsuit shopping with my daughter until the very last minute. Anyone else?
Oh, can't say I'm surprised. It can definitely be, a challenging experience, to say the least.
Understatement of the year. That is exactly why I'm so glad we're diving into the ultimate guide to teen girls swimwear. Best picks for summer 2024 today. Seriously, this guide is like a secret weapon for this whole swimsuit saga.
It's true. And it's not even just about surviving this shopping trip. It's about understanding what's going on in teen swimwear. Like, what are the trends? Why are they popular? How can we make sure our teens feel confident and comfortable?
Yes. So let's talk trends. This guide breaks down all the top styles for summer 2024. And I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised by the variety. We are not just talking bikinis.
Definitely not. High-waisted bikinis are still super popular, which, makes sense. The whole retro thing has been going on. But I think it's more than that. It's interesting how this style offers more coverage, and that can be really empowering for teens who might be self-conscious.
That's a really good point. It's about feeling good, not just following a trend. And speaking of feeling good, one pieces are making a comeback. I kind of lived in one pieces growing up, so I'm here for it.
They're having a moment, and it's easy to see why. The guide shows how one pieces can be so stylish with all kinds of cuts and colors, designs, plus they're practical, especially for teens who are always on the move.
Okay, so we've got high-waisted bikinis, we've got the one pieces. What else is catching your eye?
Well, tankinis are having a moment. A little more coverage than a bikini, but you have that two-piece versatility. It's great for teens who want something in between.
I could see that. The best of both worlds. The guide also mentions sporty two-pieces, which, let's be honest, are a summer staple for a reason.
Absolutely. Teens are active, and they need swimwear they can keep up. But, as the guide says, sporty doesn't have to be boring. Bright colors, cool patterns. It's about function and fashion.
And that's what I love about this guide. It gets the right swimsuit. It's about more than just trends. Feeling confident, comfortable. A big part of that is the features.
Totally. It's like you wouldn't buy a car just because of the color, right? You want to know what's under the hood. Safety features. Swimsuits are kind of the same.
Totally. And one of the things this guide is all about, UV protection. Honestly, I didn't even realize swimsuits had UPF ratings until like maybe a few years ago, but now I'm obsessed.
So important. We're all more aware of the sun now, long-term effects, all that. Protecting their skin young is so crucial. And this guide is all about that UPF 50.
50 plus.
Yeah, that means the fabric blocks like 98% of those harmful rays.
Wow, 98%. Okay, must have for me. Another one, quick dry technology. Remember wrapping ourselves in towels, shivering for an hour after swimming? No, thank you.
Oh, tell me about it. And those soggy swimsuits in your beach bag. Not a good look. Quick dry fabrics are the best. Those tiny little gaps that let the air circulate so it dries way fast.
Science. Okay, now let's talk about chlorine resistance, because that pool water can be brutal.
Oh, the worst. Chlorine is intense. Over time, it can really break down those fibers, fading, losing its shape. Chlorine-resistant fabrics, though, they're treated. Stay vibrant. The fit stays true.
Love to hear it. Speaking of things that spark joy, can we talk brands? The guide mentioned a few, but one that really caught my eye, Beautikini. Have you come across them?
I have. They're doing some cool things. First of all, their designs are super on-trend, very stylish. They do some really cool stuff with cuts, colors, patterns. Teens are going to love that.
Yeah, and it seems like they have a really big range, too. High-waisted bikinis, sporty one-pieces, something for everyone.
Exactly. And honestly, what I love, they're all about inclusivity. Wide range of sizes, which is so important. Teens are still growing.
So important. Feeling comfortable in your own skin is what matters. Plus, from what I'm seeing, their prices seem pretty reasonable.
They are. Especially for the quality. They've got all the features we talked about. UV protection, chlorine resistance, comfy fabrics. They even have some recycled stuff.
Okay, so stylish, inclusive, affordable, environmentally conscious. That's a pretty impressive combo.
It is. They're checking all the boxes. And, we all love a new swimsuit. But this guide is really big on taking care of the ones we have.
Right. Because how many of us actually follow those care instructions? I'll admit, I usually just chuck it in the laundry basket and hope for the best.
We've all been there. But they say proper care can make a huge difference, like really extend the life of a swimsuit.
I know, right? It's like they're delicate, chlorine, salt, all that stuff. What are some of the things they say?
Well, the first one, it seems so obvious, but rinsing after every use. Gets rid of the chlorine, the salt, sunscreen, all that stuff that can really mess up the fabric.
Okay, that one I'm actually pretty good about,
Yeah.
especially after the beach. Salt water is
The worst.
The actual worst.
And here's one that gets me every time: hand washing. They're really big on the hand washing.
I know, I know. It's just so easy to be like, washing machine. But I guess all that, what do I call it? Agitation.
Yeah, it's rough on them.
Yeah.
And hot water, too. You can't use hot water. Destroys the elasticity. Cold water is key.
Okay.
Oh, and after you wash it, don't wring it out.
Oh, right. Okay, so no wringing. How do you dry it then? Just hang it up.
You'd think so, right?
Yeah.
But that can actually make it stretch out. Lay it flat on a towel
Oh.
out of the sun.
Interesting. I would have thought sun would be good. Dries it faster.
True, but then you've got the fading.
Ah, the fading. Okay, that makes sense.
So rinse,
Yeah.
cold hand wash, air dry. Not too complicated.
Not at all. I feel like I learned so much today. All the trends, the features. I'm actually kind of excited for swimsuit shopping this year.
Me too. And I think the biggest thing for me is we're really shifting the focus. It's not just about cute anymore. It's about how it makes them feel.
So true. Confident and comfortable. That's what really matters. High-waisted, sporty, whatever. As long as they feel good.
100%.
Yeah.
And, while we're on that topic of feeling good, the guide mentioned eco-friendly options.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's something you could look into. There are brands doing some really cool stuff with sustainability,
Love that. It's never too early to talk about that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And what better way than through a new swimsuit?
Exactly. It'll be fun. You'll learn something new together.
No, that is something I can get behind. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this deep dive. Hopefully everyone's feeling a little more prepared, a little less stressed about swimsuit shopping. It really doesn't have to be a nightmare. A little knowledge, good conversation, who knows, you might even enjoy yourself. Until next time, happy swimming.